Hello, hello, hello! It is I, the Frenchiest Fry, and I am here. And we're gonna be drawing. Because I was supposed to do an art stream yesterday, and then I did some chores around the house, and I was tired, and I was like, I don't want to stream. Hello, Bingus. I hope you're doing well. Art block just hit me. No! Oh my god, that's unfortunate. I hate art block. But I feel like I haven't met an artist that hasn't gone through art block. Still gonna draw? Honestly, if I'm feeling art block, I just do more studies. Because then when you come back to like something creative, you still have the tools to do it. Obviously, I haven't had art block in a while, so... But yeah, I didn't want to draw yesterday. I got too deep into Dark and Darker, so I was playing that like all night. I'm trying to work on, so right now, I'll just show you quickly in OBS for anybody that cares. But as some of you may see, my overlay is inspired by like old windows, because I love that aesthetic. And I made it, like even my stream starting and like ending is also like a reference to Windows, but I just checked out my ideas playlist immediately and got an idea. That's why I'm drawing. Hell yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna show you guys. Okay, so currently, oh, that's the wrong thing. So currently, my background is this omen, which I love and is amazing. I also want something that's like for me, like more on brand, I guess. But that's what we're drawing. We're gonna make a little background. Oh, I can draw. I could. I could be cringe. I could draw like my model, my character model with fucking Omen. That could be epic. Do I do it? Is the question. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. I was also thinking I could do like turnaround sheets as well, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to do now. What do I want to work on first? Do I want to work on like something for stream, or do I want to look for other things? I don't even fucking need this. I know how to draw this character. Cringiness isn't bad, but being a super bad hater person is worse. I agree. Although, Dark and Darker's made me toxic. So, yeah. Also, I fixed my mic. I think I should be not as, like, clippy now. I noticed when I was going through, like, my VODs, I was like, wow, I fucking sound... My microphone sounds like shit. So, I went and fixed that. How do I want to do this? What kind of pose do I want here? What am I thinking? Gorilla Tag and VR in general made me toxic. I don't use VR. That shit gives me motion sickness. What are you doing, Mr. Sherry? I should just draw the fucking birds. I should draw me and the birds. What are you doing? I guess I could just make the background pictures of my fucking birds, like in real life. He's running along the floor right now. I don't know why they do that. They're so funny. Okay, what sounds like a... Oh, that's why it was grabbing the fucking canvas. Hang on. What kind of poses do I want to do? What kind of setting do I want to do? Do I want to make it like a photograph, or do I want to make it... I don't know what I want to do. Fuck. Okay. perhaps. Ooh, I could... Ooh. I could do something, like, really generic and funny. Like a Canadian stereotype picture, maybe? So we need red plaid shirt. Or flannel. I could draw myself in the green one that I actually have. I have a green one in real life. Some type of flannel. I feel like red is like the most stereotypically Canadian, but... What fucking thing do I have? Hang on, there's a fucking... What the fuck is going on? Oh, it's because there are two fucking... There's two fucking layers, Matt. Oh my god. Now, do I do a toque or do I do a fucking trapper hat? Because I got toques and I wear toques, but I also wear... This image doesn't look real. And if this image is real, then this guy, like, it looks like it was, like, photoshopped. Maybe. But, like, it doesn't... Like, the hat looks too tiny for this guy's head is what I'm trying to get at. It's cracking me up. It's cracking me up. Like, usually they're bigger. Like this one. But I could also go with a toque. Jimmy? Pookie Bear? Jimmy! Hang on. He's not fucking... Brain equals squished, right? Like, it looks very... It looks like he's wearing, like, a kid's one. Like, if somebody wore, like, an adult wore, like, a kid's size one. But I don't know if... Like I said, I don't know if I want to do that or, like... Toque. We gotta get the fucking... The song's kind of a bop. Brain equals squished. Is also how I feel, if I'm being honest. Okay, so, like, yeah, fucking... I don't know if I want to do it. Well, I have one of these. Fuck it. We ball. I could just grab mine for reference, but I don't even know where it is. I think it's packed away in my winter stuff. I have like a box full of winter stuff. Or a tote, rather. What else is fucking Tim Hortons? I don't like drinking Tim Hortons, though, if I'm being honest. I'll get, like, tea, but... Oh my god, I just got reminded of the old lids that we used to have, and then they stopped fucking making them, and they replaced them with stupid fucking lids. I'm gonna go with, like, classic. Classic fucking Tim Hortons over here. I hate the new fucking logo. If I'm being 100% honest, the new logo is, like, I'm sorry, it's dog shit. Like, old style... Hang on, there's actually, like, a specific... The Christmas cup. They have, like, a fucking... They used to have sick-ass paintings on the Christmas cups, and now they've gone corporate minimalism. Like, look at how beautiful that was. That shit is in my memories. But they had, like... a bunch of different ones. Yummy. That's what I'm saying. But now, like, the new ones are ugly. Like, look at this shit. They're like, no, we can't have any soul or fun or whimsy or cool art on stuff. We have to go with fucking corporate minimalism. Make our logo as big as possible. And we'll make it bright fucking ugly fucking red. And you might be like, oh, guys, Otter, like, don't say that. If you guys don't like Tim Hortons, like, oh, don't say that, no. But then, like, the fucking other shit that they have is like this. This is the fucking Christmas stuff that's coming out now. I don't know what the fuck happened to Tim Hortons. Well, actually, I know what happened to Tim Hortons. But, yeah, like, this is just not, it's not good. Like, why? I hate this. Like, yeah, like, we'll put, like, the most minimalist fucking design. Like, I want this. I want this. Like, I want some nice, like, I could, even without seeing the fucking logo, you can recognize this as Tim Hortons. Okay? I don't like the new stuff. I don't like it. That's why I'll just leave it at that. Should I be wearing a fucking scarf? Like, I don't know. What else? A Canadian goose, because... Some Canadian geese. I love Canadian geese. They're so fucking cute looking. And that might be, like... maybe a controversial opinion for some Canadians, but I just like birds in general, and Canadian geese are pretty epic. I like their little pattern markings. I like that they got white little cheeks. They're very cute. What else? Moose. A moose. We definitely got to put a moose in there. I'm trying to find, like, a good picture of a moose. Moose. Moose are fucking terrifying looking. I would not want to come across a moose. A goose, however, I'm okay. A goose cannot... well, I'm not gonna say a goose cannot kill, because, like, maybe if there's, like, a super strong goose or something and he's really determined, but... And the one person is, like, I don't know, like, has really bad luck. And then they just, like, trip over some shit. I'm thinking of stupid fucking things in my head right now. But, I always be doing that. Boop, 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 boop. Where's the fucking moose? There's another moose. I got like kind of a front angle, and then we'll get a little bit of a side angle on the moose. What else is super Canadian? Hockey. Hockey. I'm a goalie, so... Well, I was a goalie. No longer. I mean, I'm a goalie at heart, but, like... Just, I haven't played hockey in, like, forever. How am I gonna incorporate this? Maybe just a fucking hockey stick? Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh. Okay, so. Maybe we'll draw the moose. The meeson first. Fuck, moose are terrifying. Even if you're like in your car and you hit one of them, it ain't good. They're fucking weird looking. So much Canadian stuff? Yeah. Meese are fucking scary. Freaking moose. Why are moose so freaking scary, man? They're so large and terrifying. They're so scary looking. Why are their horns like that? I don't like if their horns are like that, if I'm being honest. Imagine having like a weight like that on your head all day. I guess like if you're a giant fucking megafauna, it doesn't matter, but yeah. That's fire. They can be strong if they want, I guess. Her ears are like behind their fucking antlers, huh? Oh my god. How the fuck am I supposed to draw the antlers? What the fuck? How the fuck do moose antlers even work? Why are they like that? How the fuck do they grow like that? I got like a long like giblet on their neck. I don't know why they got that giblet on their neck, but it looks weird. How do I want this moose facing? They kind of have like a slat. Ooh. That crack of the knuckles felt real nice. I've never drawn a goddamn moose before. What kind of feet do they have? I know they got like hooves of some sort, but what kind of hooves? What the fuck do... What the fuck? Probably shouldn't worry about it. They fucking built like a fucking fridge mat. Water is so good. I'm making homemade burgers tonight. I'm excited for that. That's a big fucking fat moose. Big fat fucking moose. Boop, 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 boop. My birds flew, like, one of them was flying onto my head today. Being so darn cute. Why the fuck? This looks like a really fucked up moose that I'm drawing. It looks sick. Why does he look like that? I drew him like that. Oh, it looks fucking... My moose is fucked up. He's a fucked up little guy. How the fuck do you draw a moose? Oh, the little baby moose. I'm looking at more pictures of moose. They got a weird shaped body, I'm not gonna lie. Built like a fucking fridge. But that's why they're kind of cool. But they're also terrifying. I've already said that they're terrifying this stream, but they're fucking terrifying. They're real fucking big. If you ain't never seen a moose in real life, go to like a taxidermy place and see one if you can. Got a weird fucking... What are you doing on the floor? They're going on the floor again, y'all. They're on the floor again. If I feel a little, like, nibble at my ankle, I'll be surprised if I'm being honest. Actually, maybe I won't be so surprised. I don't fucking know. They were doing some crazy shit the past couple days. Okay, they're like very fucking wide set. What are the chickens doing? Okay. Now I just made this moose look really buff. Like, they are kind of buff, but... Jesus. That's a big fucking moose. I think that's an alright moose. Oh, I just remembered that I actually have an onion that I can put on my fucking burger tonight. Let's go. I'm actually so happy about that. Holy shit. This playlist is very good. I am enjoying it. Hello, 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺. Are you joining me again? What are you doing? What doing? Come here. Hey. What are you doing? I should save my project file while I'm working on it, in case something happens. Oh, I've had it too many times where I'm working on something and then the fucking power flickers for a hot second. Makes me cry. That's a spooky start. That's a big ass stick. That stick don't need to be so goddamn big. Goose time. Damn, I've spent an hour just compiling ideas and like getting a basic sketch down. Art takes time. Canadian goose in flight. I like how they tuck their little peats. That's so cute. I love that. That's so fucking adorable. They have such cute little heads. Look at them. Look at this. This is the essence of the fucking Canadian goose, y'all. Watch this. This is the essence of Canadian goose. Are you guys ready? And this is how you know it's a Canadian goose. This is the most basic form of Canadian goose that you can get. You show this to anybody and they'll tell you it's a fucking Canadian goose if they know anything about dang birds. They'll know this is a Canadian goose. 5-pound gummy worm? That does sound pretty good. How are you, red button? Button of the red. The reddest of all buttons in the land. I'm good, and you? I'm good. Big chillin'. Water, thank you. Delicious water. Am I gonna draw an owl too? I mean, I could draw an owl, but it's not really, like, stereotypically Canadian, I don't think. Maybe, like, a snowy owl could be, but... when people think of Canada, they think of Canadian geese. Hello, Cher-Bear. What are you doing? What's my little birdie doing? I was gonna draw my birdies on my shoulder. How about syrup? I could add that in somewhere. I've already got a Tim Hortons cup. Maybe the geese can be holding, like, maple syrup bottles. So how's that art thing going? You're part of it, right? Yep, right here. It's going good. Took me a minute to get the not the sources, the references that I wanted. That's the word I'm looking for. You can say, like, pure maple syrup on it or some shit. Ooh. Why did you just fly at my head? What was that for? My bird just fucking dive bombed my face. Are you guys playing chicken with me? I swear, sometimes they try to, like, get as close as possible to my fucking face as they can without hitting me. I think Cher is teaching Six how to do that too, because Cher is pretty good at it, and Six landed on my head like twice today. But they were also like waiting for me to get up. They were like, "Mother, get up," and they'll like swoop at the bed if I'm staying in bed too long. That's funny. Yeah, they're kind of silly birds. I wasn't even gonna do like a full background. Make a big stack of pancake or waffles. I could do that, but I don't see how that's very Canadian. Like the maple syrup thing, I agree, because like maple syrup is very Canadian, but I could do a Nanaimo bar. Those are oh, now I want a Nanaimo bar. Fuck. Ugh. I want to get like a snack, but I don't because, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to make dinner at some point. But, yeah, I don't know what I want to... A Nanaimo bar, it's... I'll show you what it looks like. They're so fucking good, though. Oh my god. They used to have them at Tim Hortons, and I used to get them all the time at Tim Hortons, and then they stopped selling them at Tim Hortons. Okay. So this is what a Nanaimo bar is. So this layer, I believe, if I'm remember, it's been a minute since I've had it, but it's kind of like, let me see. It's like a granola, like oat kind of base. I don't know exactly how to just. It's like a. Hang on. It's a, yeah, so like it's a dessert bar. It's a sweet. So it's like you can, a lot of people put nuts in them, and like coconut, and like sometimes I've had like oats, so it's almost like a haystack, I think is what they're called. So I call them maroons, like chocolate maroons. So this is kind of like almost like chocolate maroon. Like some people use nuts in it, some people use like coconut and like oats and shit. So it's kind of like that. And then you have custard and then melted chocolate. So you don't have to bake it or anything. You just kind of put it together and then you cut it up and you cold it, make it nice and cold, and you cut it up and eat it. It's so fucking good. Crumb icing and chocolate. It's fucking delicious. Now I'm really craving one, but I don't have any. I don't know how easy it is to make. I kind of want to make some. Because I have chocolate, I believe. But yeah, that shit's fucking good, man. That shit's good. But yeah, anyways, they're fucking good. I add like a fucking doob. I don't know how I'd add a Nanaimo bar, but Nanaimo bars are fucking delicious. What about brown bears? I don't know what the fuck brown bears are, but... Oh, you mean... Oh, sorry, I thought we were talking about desserts still. I know what a brown bear is. Fuck. Polar bears are... I feel more Canadian. Like, we have brown bears, but I feel like polar bear is more... I might just leave it at that and, like, add a couple more geese. Or maybe instead of having the geese hold this, we can put it on the hip. Could do beavers. I don't know. I'm kind of just vibing with the birds and the moose. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, beavers are indeed Canadian, though. I will give you that much. Hi, Canuck. How are you doing? Oh, fucking gentle. That answers my question. Didn't realize you were streaming. I don't want to watch news on fucking AI stuff, honestly, but I don't blame you for keeping up with it. But yeah, it's fucking bullshit. I'm sick of fucking AI shit. Sad, really sad and scary. Other than that, I'm doing okay. Some back pain, but it's fine. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to whatever shareholders have in mind for AI shit, honestly. And I feel like the back pain thing. That's just because I don't stretch enough, though. I've been trying to stretch more. But then I always forget to stretch more. Maybe tonight after dinner I'll do a little stretch. I'll roll up my yoga mat and just lay on the floor and like roll around until I feel better. Oh goodness. I was about to say roll around like a cat, but otters do that too. This is true. Are you good? My birds are freaking out, man. They're freaking out, man. What are you doing, Mr. 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝙺? He's such a fucking cutie. If you guys hear Jimmy yelling, it's because he's playing Dark and Darker right now. Low-key, like, rage quit that game. Well, I didn't rage quit, but I was tweaking a little in that game. Yeah, I'm not too happy with the AI stuff going on, but I create despite it all. Sorry if I'm not talkative, guys. Hot chocolate? Specifically in a Tim Hortons cup, but yes. Hello, birdies. Hello. These hands. A what snow cone? My favorite flavor? Sir, and Discord implements new features. I have to wonder if it's AI God. I miss the days of MSN Messenger, AIM, and Yahoo. Yeah, I low-key miss using fucking MSN. MSN was good. What else? I liked Skype at one point too, when it wasn't fucking cheeks. Even Windows Live Messenger. I didn't have Windows Live Messenger or AIM, but I did have MSN. But I also did enjoy Skype. Skype was good before Microsoft bought it. Yup. After that, it became a huge mess. Yup. Which was unfortunate, but... No, yeah, I hear that. I actually, this might be like a controversial take, but I like TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak's pretty cool. You have no idea what that is. It's like an old messaging system before Discord. Reminds me when they took over Nokia. I miss the old days of Nokia when they had Symbian phones in the majority of the world. I never had a Nokia myself, but I do remember all the memes about Nokias being like super strong. I've also never... Actually, that's a lie. I have Linux on my laptop, but not by choice. I know I could probably easily, like, put Windows on or whatever, but it's like, oh, it's already there. Oh man, Nokia brick phones were amazing, durable AF, and they were fun to mess with. The real good devices were there at the time. The new Linux phone, 3 minutes. Yeah, they were very durable. You got cold feet? Lucky it's hot over where I'm at. No, it fucking sucks. I wish it was a bit warmer. I've been dealing with winter for too fucking long. And we had a really nice week last week. It was fucking in the 20s. I think that's like in the 70s for Americans. I don't fucking know, like 75 or some shit. It was nice out. Anyways, yeah, it was fucking sick. And then, yeah, no, it fucking started raining, and then it just got really fucking cold again. It's not like super cold, but I think it's like 9 degrees-ish. So quite a big difference. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. You're gonna have to look that up. Oh, Ophelio's looking that up right now. I don't know the conversion rate entirely. I don't fucking know what the conversion rate is. I want it to be nice and sunny. It's been, again, it's been fucking like overcast and disgusting. You laugh, but it sucks. Yeah, I'm 41, so I tend to remember things people born after 2000 have no clue about. Yeah. I'm like 27. Well, technically 26, but I'm turning 27 later this year. I have a late birthday, so. I hope you're having a great day, Super Fanbot. Thank you for popping in the stream. Fucking moose are scary, man. I was around in the early days of public internet access, Prodigy, Earthlink, AOL, NetZero, Juno, etc. That was probably a wild time, honestly. I would say, like, I was there for, like, the start of when internet started becoming a bit more mainstream. Like, where more people were getting access to, like, a home PC, I would say. I dealt with dial-up for quite a bit of my time, actually, because my parents were cheap, and they wanted to spend money on cigarettes instead of upgrading the internet. So I would go over to my friend's house, because, like, my neighbors down the street, because they had internet access, and they had high-speed internet, so it didn't take 8 hours to load a fucking YouTube video. But yeah, that's what it'd be like. But yeah, I would say, like, I was in the early wave of, like, people that normally didn't have internet access, I guess. Like, I may have been on the internet before, like, social media was huge, I think. Hang on, let me look this up. I don't want to misspeak. When was social media created. Actually, maybe MySpace. I might... Timeline of social media. Oh. Having high-speed internet connection reserved for people with a lot of money. Yeah. My neighbors were a lot better off than we were. Thank you for the water reminder. If I wanted a high-speed internet connection, I need to use computers at school, and 80% of the time they were unhappy with me browsing since I was scooping out ROM sites and stuff. I was always bypassing their security messengers. I had a reputation with the head librarian. It's so funny that every person that went to school and they had, like, this is in the time when computer labs were a thing, because now I'm learning apparently that kids get fucking Chromebooks and they get to use it for, like, all of their schoolwork, or, like, a majority of it from what I've heard. I'm assuming that's obviously for, you know, like, schools that can afford it. But, like, it's crazy to think about that, because, like, when I was in elementary school, we had to do stuff in the computer lab, which was the library for, like, they had, like, a section just full of computers. And then when I got into high school, they did have a computer lab, but they also, like, right near, like, the end of my last year, they started rolling out, like, they had... what's it called? Like a cart, I guess, and it was full of Chromebooks, and like they only had enough for like one class at a time, basically. But now, I guess, kids just have it. So that's crazy. But yeah, anyways, my whole point in saying that was, it's funny how, like, no matter what generation you're in, if you were a generation that had a computer lab and was familiar with that, like, everybody was always trying to bypass the restrictions, because they always have restrictions. So, like, you wouldn't be able to go on, like, YouTube, for example, or, like, there was a bunch of game sites that were blocked at our school. Obviously, like, any inappropriate websites for children, and or, like, just in a school setting kind of thing. So we were always bypassing stuff, and I remember, like, at one point, all they had to do was, because a lot of the links back then were only HTTP//, whereas I find that a lot of them nowadays are HTTPS. So we had to add the S at the end in order to bypass the websites, and it would work sometimes, and it was fucking sick when it worked. Computer labs are pretty rare unless it was for a typing class. Last couple of years at my high school, they were talking about teaching us 3D animation, which never happened. Since the computers we were given weren't powerful enough, we were lied to. Even the teacher was lied to. I felt bad for her. She wanted to teach us 3D stuff and wasn't able to. We never had the software because the PCs we had were underpowered. I'm pretty sure, and this might just be my school, but my school had dog shit fucking computers. I think it was only, like, in high school when we started getting, like, half-decent computers. But yeah. Oh, shit. Thank you to Simply Mercury for the follow. Welcome to the Otter Army. I hope you're having a great day. Or night. I don't know what time zone you're in, but either way, I hope it's a great time. Yeah, it sounds like, did your teacher get, like, scammed? Like, when you say, like, she was lied to, it makes it sound like she was scammed. But yeah, that sucks. It always sucks, like, if you want to, like, teach someone something, and then, like, you can't get access to the thing that you want to teach. Yeah, I can see how that would suck. Oh, I figured out a way to, like, add a beaver to this in a way. Either school couldn't afford the computers we needed or they got the wrong ones and couldn't get us all we needed for it. Either way, it never happened. That sucks. I was lucky because the high school that I went to was pretty good. And, we had like Wi-Fi and stuff and it was good. And we had a lot of really cool, like, I'm pretty sure they had, like, coding classes. I don't know if they had 3D animation, but they had a lot of cool stuff. They would do, like, a fucking school broadcast over, like, the TV. And that was if you were in, like, media club. They also had, what else did they have? They had, like, a woodworking class, which was really fun. The music program was really good. They had, like, a specific vocals class, which I never took, and I kind of wish that I did, but, I was in, like, a lot of extracurricular shit, so. We were promised 3D classes, but didn't get them. It's the reason we all signed up for the class. If we knew we weren't going to get that, we would have never signed up for it. Oh, fair enough. Oh, my eye. Something's in my eye! Fuck. I think I got it out. Okay, so I came late to the stream. What am I drawing? So I'll show again. But, so like I have my layout is kind of like based off of old Windows. So my current background is just like some official Omen art, which is fine and dandy, but then I was like, I should just draw something silly. And then that way when I'm switching between games and stuff, people will see the silly drawing. Plus, I just wanted to, like, draw something. So I decided, I was like, I'm gonna fucking draw my character in, like, the most stereotypical, like, Canadian shit. So, wearing plaid. Fucking wearing This isn't technically a toque, but I just, like, a toque is just a hat. Some people may argue that it's a specific kind of hat. I personally just see it as a hat. But, yeah. The toque is there. Got the Tim Hortons cup. Riding a fucking moose. Holding a fucking goalie stick. Got a little doobie in the hand. I mean, not tobacco. And Canadian geese flying in the background. So yeah. Water. More water. Oh, I know. I recognize Windows 95, 98. Hell yeah. So a Canadian superhero? Yeah. I suppose you could say. I suppose you could say that. I don't know if I would call myself a fucking superhero. I'm more like a super villain, but... I'm gonna have a flask of fucking maple syrup. Cackles in Canadian. Off to commit war crimes, as per usual. While saying a boot instead of a boat. About. That's how Americans say that. They say about. Like, why are you putting a fucking W in there? Do you also say out? I want to go out tonight. Freaks. Fucking freaks. The fuck, man? Yeah, we say it that way. It's kind of funny, really. Ootin' a boot on a boot. Just out for a rip, are ya, bud? Fucking classic, fucking Canadian banger. Certified Canadian banger. I'm gonna put a fucking... Oh man, I don't know why, but I really want to watch a horror movie right now. I don't know what movie I would watch though. I'm excited to make a burgie tonight for dinner. It? I've already seen it before. It's alright. It's I kind of want to watch like a new one. I should specify maybe. Which version, the Tim Curry or the new one, or the Tim Curry AHA version? I think I've seen like the older one, but I think I've watched both. Albeit it's been a minute since I watched like both of them, honestly. But I've watched both. They're both kind of I'm like, oh, it's alright. It's alright. Tim Curry being the creature was... yeah, I agree. My thing is, like, if I'm laughing at a horror movie, like, I don't think it's done a good job. In my opinion. Because, like, why am I laughing at horror? Like, I should be, like, scared, or at least, like... scared for, like, the character. I don't know. I've seen creepier looking clowns. The little fucking Peetsies. And they do the little talk with their Peets. Oh, it's so cute. I think my favorite horror movie ever is Rec 1 and 2. But it has to be specifically the original Spanish version. Because, the fucking... they did, like, a remake of the movie, but, like, in English, and it sucks ass. And then we don't talk about the third one. The third one is also ass. Hello, Share Bear. I have to look at him every once in a while. He's just a little cutie patootie. My little birdies. Oh, I have like a bug bite on my wrist. It's itchy, bug. Bug, man. Oh my god, the worst thing happened. Well, not the worst thing, but like, the job that's like waiting on my background check was like, hey, like, have you heard back yet from the police? And I'm like, no, sorry. And then they're like, here, you can do some online training in the meantime. And I'm like, okay, I know I should do it, but it's like, man, I've been chilling for like a whole 2 weeks. I'm just like worrying about what I'm gonna eat. And it's been kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Having a little break is nice. I don't really want to go back to work, but I gotta. Unfortunately, I have bills that I gotta movie until, like, I saw people fucking, like, complaining about Pleakley not being in drag. That's how I learned that there was even a fucking Stitch movie. And me personally, I think a lot of these, like, remakes, these realistic live-action remakes, kind of dog shit, not gonna lie. Kind of fucking trash. It'd be cool if they weren't, but that's not the case. They're just trash. And I think, here's the thing though, like, I think, in my opinion, personally, I think live-action stuff can be done well. I saw the Sonic movies. Sonic movies fucking slap. Of course, they, you know, of course, there's stuff that is for, like, the younger audience. But, overall, it was still very faithful to the Sonic community, and you can tell the people that worked on it did either a lot of research or they grew up playing Sonic, or, like, with other Sonic media of some sort. So they did a really great job. I would say that my only thing with the Sonic movie, don't get me wrong, I love Jim Carrey. This might be a controversial take. This might be a fucking controversial take. Love Jim Carrey. I love him, okay? However, I think, in my opinion, that Jim Carrey, he did his role, like, pretty well, but it didn't really feel like he was Eggman. It kind of just felt like it was Jim Carrey with an Eggman costume on. So, I don't know. Maybe, like, I'm like, maybe I just can't get past the Jim Carrey aspect, but I do like that, the way that they, like, showed him, like, turning into, like, the Eggman that we know. But at the same time, I'm also just kind of like, I don't know, like, he doesn't feel, like, evil enough. You know what I mean? I don't know. He felt more like comic relief than a villain. Like, original Eggman was a little bit of comic relief too, but still. The remakes are cash grabs. Yeah, he didn't really take on the role in this one. He can slip into roles and you forget it's him, but other times he can't. That's what I mean, yeah. It felt... I'm not saying it was bad. Like, I still enjoyed the movies. Like, I still think it was, like, well written and whatnot. I just feel like it felt more like it was just... It wasn't actually Eggman. It was Jim Carrey just cosplaying as Eggman. Like I said, I still like him. I think he did, you know, I think he did a pretty good job. I have a feeling that maybe they just kind of let him rock his thing. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, you would... There's a reason why they casted him, right? Because, like, the Eggman I know, like, he's got, like, a very high IQ. And, like, obviously, like, he's got a fucking high IQ. But, like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like he was more serious in, like, other games and, like, other media. I would say, like, my favorite Sonic media that is, like, that I just love is Sonic X. I grew up on that shit. Sonic X was peak. Honestly, Jim Cummings as Robotnik in the old Sonic 𝙻𝙸𝙽𝚃 TV show when I was a kid was scary as fuck for kids. His voice, how villainous he was, still stands up to the test of time. Yeah, he's like the one that rolls his R's a shit ton, right? Because I like watched Sonic Underground and I think he's the same guy. Water. Yes, water. But Robotnik and Eggman are different. Like, the Robotnik in that show, those shows, is like his grandfather. It's the same. They were treated differently because they wanted to reinvent Eggman, and they did. Yeah. Like, no matter what iteration of Eggman you're looking at, like, he is, at his core, like, somebody that will take advantage of anyone and anything in order to get his ways. And he's very full of himself. Like, I will say that much. Like, he did get, like, the very, I am full of myself. But it felt more goofy. And I think this might be, like, reaching a bit. But I feel like a lot of media nowadays has a trouble writing actually, like, evil villains. Like, absolutely, like, morally reprehensible fucking people. Because what I notice is that, like, now there's a lot of, like, softer villains, I guess. So, like, rather than, like, say, like, you know, somebody that's, like, you know, kicks puppies and, like, does awful, terrible things, like killing and whatnot, and, like, other terrible, awful things. Very rarely, like, a lot of like villains nowadays have like some sort of redeeming quality, I feel like, or like if they don't have a redeeming quality, they're made like very goofy, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm not like saying specifically about Sonic because like Sonic is a kids franchise, but at the same time, I know it's a kids franchise, but I also feel like we should be like, I don't know, animation can cover some, like, heavy shit, basically, while still keeping it, like, kid-appropriate. So, like, for example, like, Littlefoot, fucking Land Before Time. I used to, like, watch that, and, like, I think everybody that watched that was maybe a little bit traumatized by Littlefoot's mom dying. Spoiler alert, just kidding. That movie is fucking old as shit. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. But basically, like kids deal with heavy shit sometimes too. And I feel like we should be, like, you know, showing that in media. I don't know. I remember when villains were villains. They're afraid to commit because they think it won't test well. I feel like a lot of media is very, like, what's the word? Like, diluted, I guess. I feel like there's a way to dilute it where like you can still keep its meaning though. But like a lot of like media doesn't do that anymore. Lol, yeah, Land Before Time was wild and I loved it as a kid. Media is very safe these days because advertisers, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, is safe. I wanted to say like corporately clean is like another way you could put that. But like, I don't know, me personally, like that's kind of why I like anime a little bit more, because I feel like it's not as like, there's some anime where like the fucking villains are just actually like awful. And I know like that can make some people uncomfortable. Totally understand it, but I also hate I just hate the notion that like, oh, like cartoons are just for kids and kids are dumb, stupid, idiot, poo-poo pee-pee. And it's like, you realize those are going to be like fully grown adults at one point, right? I believe in treating young people, I don't want to say necessarily as an adult, but like I agree with treating them a little like they're not dumb, I guess. Like, I don't know. I've seen some things. Sanitized, yeah, they got soft hands. Yeah. I really do think they are trying to make kids dumber than any other time in our history. Oh, easily, yeah. Yeah, if people are uneducated, then they can't, like, fight for rights or, like, anything. 100%. A dumber population is way easier to lead. I agree. Now I want to watch Teen Titans. Do it. Teen Titans is goated. I love Teen Titans. That show slapped. Yeah, like, it's crazy to me how, like, watching older cartoons, there's, like, oh, yeah, like, this awful thing, like, happens, but, like, the characters deal with it in their own way. And then, like, very rarely do I see cartoons that do that nowadays. I feel like the cartoons lack good writing a lot of time. Bluey is an amazing cartoon, though. I've watched, like, clips from that show, and, like, I've watched, like, full episodes, and it's good. It's very well written, and they do the exact thing that I talk about, where they cover some, like, pretty heavy topics sometimes, but they cover it in, like, a kid-friendly way. As long as it's not Go, you have my endorsement. No, not Go. Yeah, OG Teen Titans fucking slaps, dude. The like intro song to that, I fucking used to sing the shit out of that. There's so many like good cartoons that I grew up with. Another thing that I noticed is that like because like so much stuff is like super sanitized, you don't get those like shows with like more unique art styles. Like, I remember growing up and there was some like ugly ass fucking looking shows, but you know what, I would rather have variety and like have like weird little freak drawings rather than like the same fucking like brightly colored round soft fucking bullshit. Give me more variety, like, I beg. Like, the reason why I like drawing so much is because I grew up drawing so many different kinds of cartoons, like anime, like Western shit. And just, like, all of these, like, different shows, I'm realizing, like, had very weird art styles, or, like, distinct ones. But yeah. Oh, my music, it paused. How dare you? They sang in both English and Japanese. Yeah, it was fucking lit. I remember watching Dragon Ball Z and fucking Sailor Moon growing up too. That shit was ballin'. Sailor Moon and like Sonic and like the official Ocarina of Time art is what got me into drawing. There was this one VHS that I had of this show called Monster Hunter, and if you don't know what Monster Hunter is, it's kind of similar to Pokemon, but it's similar to Pokemon and Digimon, but like instead of like cards or I don't know how Digimon works actually. Do they have like a little hang on. How do you catch a Digimon? Anyways, Monster Rancher has a fucking like literal like disc thing that you use to unlock the different monsters. I think it was this exact fucking... I don't know, it wasn't the entirety of season 3, but it had all of these fucking characters in it. I fucking loved this guy. This guy's name is Tiger of the Wind, and he's like a sick fucking wolf looking dude. I know it's confusing because his name is Tiger of the Wind, so you think he would be a tiger, but he looks more like a wolf. Anyways, he's cool as shit. And, like, there's a bunch of different, like, kinds of, like, the same thing. So, like, Tiger of the Wind is, like, a tiger, I think. I think it's literally just called Tiger. But, anyways, there's, like, a bunch of different kinds of, like, the different, like, Tigers of the Wind. Like, this guy has a fucking... He's got, like, a brother that's, like, all silver. Hang on, let me fucking show you, like, a better picture of Tiger of the Wind, because he's actually sick. Oh, wait, here's a fucking really shitty, low-quality fucking screenshot. But yeah, so there's Tiger of the Wind, and then they have, like, a fucking bright pink-ass one, and, like, a green one with red eyes, and it looks cool as fuck. And this fucking English intro... Okay, you know what? I don't know, wait, I might get copyright strict for this. But... go look up the Monster Rancher fucking English opening. That shit slaps. That shit fucking slaps, alright? I love it. But yeah, I only ever had one VHS of it, so I've only seen, like, a couple of episodes. But yeah, Tiger of the Wind's really fucking cool, and he hates this guy. I can't remember why he hates that guy. And then this guy's like, ah! And he's kind of annoying, but he's kind of cool. Anyways, and then this guy just goes, chee-chee, I'm pretty sure. But, anyways. It's a sick fucking show. I should actually, like, watch it from start to finish. Actually, hang on, okay, sorry, I'm going on, like, tangents now. There's at least 3 seasons. Monster Rancher episode count. Let's see. Oh, there's like a good... Wow, okay, there's a good chunk of episodes. They have... Hang on, I'm scrolling. How many episodes do they have? Is this season 3? The fuck? It says there's this 3rd season. Okay, so there's at least 73 episodes. I thought there was a 3rd season. Why does this one say that there's... What about season 3? What happened to season 3? Is there no season 3? Or did season 2 get split up into 2 different ones, maybe? What the fuck? Oh yeah, okay, so season 2 is just split up into 2 different seasons, I guess. Anyways, yeah, there's 73 episodes of this shit. Scooby-Doo, I like the show. Scooby-Doo fucking rocks. I like the old Scooby-Doo. Like the Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? That one. From like the fucking 70s or some shit. I remember the DIC dub of Sailor Moon back in the day. Ah, what a time to be a kid. Dude, I grew up watching that shit, but like going back and listening to the dub, oh my god, there's so many fucking bad parts. It's actually hilarious. There's like this one scene where like Tuxedo Mask reveals who he is, and then she's like, oh, he is Tuxedo Mask, I don't believe it. And it's literally like monotone like that. It's fucking hilarious. But I love original Sailor Moon. I still haven't watched Sailor Moon Crystal. I kind of want to, but I avoided it because A, they gutted the art style. B, they gutted the fucking music. OG Sailor Moon fucking music will always be better. That shit slaps. But yeah. Making Otter go off the plot rail is so easy. Yeah. I'd be like that. That's why it takes me so long to draw shit. I don't just lock in. I fucking yap the whole time. I will drink some water. I might call it a stream soon because I'm getting hungry and I keep thinking about how I'm making homemade burgies tonight and I'm so excited. And then tomorrow I gotta lock in and do some of this online training for my fucking job. While I wait for my shit to go through. It seems like a lot of it is just like reading through stuff, so. It made me nervous though, because when I opened it today, it was like, oh, this one thing, due date today. And I was like, what? There's due dates on this? What the fuck is this, school? I can't even do shit yet until I get the fucking background check done, but that's alright. Kronk's New Groove. I never had that growing up, but I have watched it before and it's really good. I used to watch the shit out of Road to El Dorado. That was a fucking awesome movie. I love that movie. That's a sick movie. If you haven't seen it, go fucking watch it. That shit's ballin'. What are these fucking chunky little geese? Road to El Dorado is such a good film. I agree. My sister and I used to fucking sing the one song when they were like, it's tough to be a god. Super fucking underrated. Super underrated. But it's such a good movie, man. Yeah, it's a fucking banger movie. I need to acquire the movie for my collection. You have to legally acquire this movie for your collection of physical media. No, I agree. I wanted to get a, like, once I get my shit sorted, I wanted to save up and buy a CD burner, like an external one that I can just fucking plug into my PC. Because I don't have any room to put it into my actual PC, which sucks. I wish they fucking did. But, yeah, I want to buy a CD burner so I can fucking legally dump my files onto a new DVD. And then Jimmy has a PS3, so we can watch anything on the PS3 at any given time, including Blu-ray. So I already do have some like DVDs, but not for shit that I really care about. A lot of it is just like stuff that my mom decided to give me for some reason. Love my mom, but fuck, sometimes she brings me like so much shit and it's like, I don't need this. I didn't ask for this. And I know she's trying to show me love, but it's like, man, I live in a fucking tiny-ass apartment. Can you please... Please stop bringing me shit. I don't have room for it. Please. I have a DVD drive for my old ass CDs/DVDs and my old PS1, PS2 discs. I just like having physical media. Especially, like, in the time of streaming services where, like, you don't actually own the stuff. They can take it off the fucking platform at any given time, and then it's like, oh no, I can't watch my favorite show anymore. That's great. Also, like, there's certain stuff that would never make it on a streaming service anyway, and, like, some of those things are probably hidden gems. But you wouldn't know about it because it's not on a fucking streaming service, and you just don't, you just don't, it just don't, you know what I mean? It just don't happen. I'm gonna ask Jimmy to make me an Nanaimo bar, buy me some. Oh, I just remember there's a bakery across the street. I can go buy fucking sweet treats at the bakery. I have no room for physical media, but digital copies work for now. Moving away from streaming services, if good. They're becoming the new kit. Yeah, I agree. I never played Little Big Planet, but I've heard a lot of great things about it. I've seen a little bit of gameplay, but I never played it myself. One game that I actually really want to try playing is 𝙁𝚗. Because I always, like, I would see that game in the store all the time, and I wanted so fucking badly to, like, play it. Because I thought the art style was super cool, and, like, I was super into wolves and stuff. I always thought wolves were cool. I still think wolves are cool, honestly. But that was, like, one of my first, like, favorite animals type thing, and, like, where was I going with this? My fucking train of thought is gone. That's awesome. I love when that happens. I can't remember what I was saying. It's because I need to eat a burger. I need to make a big fat fucking burger. I gotta make a big fat fucking burger, and I gotta fucking... I don't have any Worcestershire sauce for the burger. I should ask my neighbor if he's got any. Be like, can I borrow some? A game I want is Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 2 is super fun, and there's so many mods for that game too if you play on PC. One of my friends played with me the one time, and he fucking had like a Mario themed map. 𝙁𝚗, yeah. I always wanted to that was what I was saying. 𝙁𝚗 looks cool as fuck. And yeah, I saw my friend playing it from high school because he's also a VTuber. And I was like, damn, like this game looks hella fun. And he's like, it is. I was like, I always wanted to play it growing up, but my mom would never fucking buy it for me. But I always wanted it because I thought the cover looked cool as shit. And 𝙁𝚗 is a cool looking fucking wolf. I think technically 𝙁𝚗 is like a fox. No, 𝙁𝚗 means wolf in Japanese, no? Yeah, I think so. Anyways. Played and beat 𝙁𝚗 on the PS2. Yeah, I think when I saw it, it was on the Wii, maybe? I don't fucking know. But it was fucking sick. I have HD for the PC. Oh, maybe I should get that. My younger sister got me a Nokame. I bought a PS2 just before they stopped making them for it. I grew up with PS2. I remember watching my brother play Need for Speed Underground 2, and he also had, what the fuck is it called? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So, I remember getting him to, like, let me go in San Andreas and just, like, drop me a tank so I could blow shit up, because he had, like, all the cheat codes. He had them, like, written down on, like, a piece of paper or some shit. He had, like, a book full of them. And, yeah, so I'd get him to drop me a tank, and then I'd go and just, like, fuck shit up, basically. And, like, funny story about that, actually. Funny story about that game. So, when I would watch my brother play it, if you're not familiar, in San Andreas, if you flip a car, it, like, immediately fucking catches fire pretty well. And then it just, like, explodes a couple minutes later. And one time when I was younger, my mom was driving my sister and I back from, I think, like, a hockey tournament or something. Or, like, a hockey game, and we grabbed groceries on the way back as well. Anyways, I'm in the back seat, I'm chilling, I'm playing my Game Boy Advance. And then it's very icy out, very snowy. My mom hits a patch of black ice, and she spins out in the middle of the road. And then, while she's spinning out, she's like, hold on. And then fucking suddenly, we, like, flip the car into a ditch. And there is, like, fucking groceries everywhere. I think we had some cracked eggs or something that cracked near my head, so I got pretty scared. And, Mom and my sister were freaking out, or were just, like, laughing about it, and they're like, oh, haha, and I'm, like, sitting in the back, and I'm fucking freaking the fuck out. Because the car's on the side. I'm freaking the fuck out, because I'm like, holy shit, the car is gonna fucking explode. And my mom and my sister just fucking laughing away. And, yeah, no, like, that was terrifying. And then they look back at me, and they're like, why the fuck, are you good, dog? And I'm like, no, like, we're gonna fucking explode. And my mom was like, what do you mean we're gonna explode? I'm like, the car's gonna fucking blow up. Like, I made her, like, turn the fucking car off because I was so scared it was gonna explode. It was very, very scary. Water. Also, Kami is about Amaterasu in the body of a wolf with their sidekick Isun, the flea artist, who is also a bit of a perv. Yeah, I, like, stuck around a little bit to watch my friend play that game. So, like, I know who you're talking about. Have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? No, I haven't. I've seen a little bit of gameplay of it, but no, I haven't. Oh shit! Thanks for the Prime Gaming subscription, Tweak. How you doing? How's life being bald now that you're bald? I'm sad because it fucking got cold after I went bald in real life. For those of you that don't know, I'm fucking bald in real life. I shaved my hair off recently. I'm not even afraid to admit. I'm not gonna show it on stream, but I did. I had, like, pretty long hair. And then I shaved it all off because I went out for a walk while it was nice out. It was fucking so nice out. It was so nice out. I fucking decided, I was like, I'm going to shave my head. Because I'm sick and tired of sweating my dick off every time I step outside. So I shaved all my fucking hair off. And I don't regret it. This isn't the first time I've done this. For anyone that's like, oh my god. It's not the first time I've done this. I get to a point where, like, I get sick of taking care of it. But then I'm, like, remembering now, I'm like, man, I wanted to do, like, they have, like, this hairstyle, and it's called, Tomboy Side Tails. There's probably, like, a few different iterations of names for that. But anyways, I wanted to try that out, but I shaved all my hair off, because it was hot. And I didn't want to pay to get my hair cut, and I didn't want to try to cut my own hair. I probably should try to learn how to cut my own hair, but then that means I have to learn how to do the back, which would fucking suck. But yeah. Sweating your what off now? Did we just learn something about you? Yeah, I have a cock and a vagina. This is canon. Sorry to anybody that may have been previously interested, or if that's your fancy. That's cool, but even so, my cock and my coochie are for no one but Jimothy. I love him. If Omen was real, and he asked me though, I'm just saying. But Omen is not real, and even if he were, I don't think he'd ask me. The famed Kojina, you are the chosen one, right? Raffle, best of both worlds. Yup. Maybe worst of both worlds. Depends on how you want to look at it. But yeah, how are you doing, Tweak? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully the baldness is treating you well. Decent. I just spelt for 7 hours, so now you just slept for 7 hours, so now you're stuck up all night. Unlucky. Unlucky. I don't care if you have hair or not, you're cool as fuck, that's all I need. Fuck yeah. That's the type of energy we like. Oh my god, Jimmy's, so... you guys may have... You guys are probably, like, familiar with Lil Kigo, aka Keegan. So he's, Jimmy and I's friend. And I was talking to him the one day, and I was like, did Jimmy tell you that we both went bald? And he's like, what? No way. And then I turned on my webcam, and he's like, oh my god, right down to the wood, eh? And then he started fucking cackling. And he's like, I'm not laughing at you, but like, holy shit, I didn't expect that. He's like, it looks good though. And I'm like, thanks, homie. I have a good shaped head, so I can pull off being bald. Jimmy was like, how do we become like the shiny headed bald type? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's just genetics and if you're like sweaty or not. And he's like, no, like there's gotta be like a product or something. I'm like, fuck it, fine, I did. And I need to be at my mom's tomorrow at 9 AM to put a garage door together, so I gotta be gone by 8 AM. Oh shit. That's unfortunate. Oh. I've been asked to join for fucking Counter-Strike. Sorry, y'all, you gotta deal with me. That's cool. That's okay. I should probably head off anyway later. Other things for an entertaining evening. Thank you for popping in, 𝙀𝚀. I hope you're doing... Oh. I don't think he meant to do that. If he did, then oops, but... Yeah, have a great night, 𝙀𝚀. And, yeah. I will see you later. There's a product, apparently jojoba oil is the best to use. I forget what we were talking about, if I'm being honest. Use the Zeus decoy, oh my god. I want to make food first before I hop on. I should ask him if he's working tomorrow or not, and then I'll see what he says. Because if he's not working tomorrow, then we can stay up a little later and play some freaking Counter-Strike. Oh, the shiny heads, right? I thought that was, like, for growing your hair. Like, I know that's good for hair growth. Oh! You know, I've been addicted to Dark and Darker lately. I actually, like, had a little rage moment today at that game. I was playing duels with Jimmy, and then, like, we were both on melee classes, and we got random by fucking magic users. And, like, they're so fast that, like, we can't fucking catch up to them, even if we are going as fast as possible, because their move speed is insane. And then, you know, I get close, they're, like, trying to space us out, too, with their fucking magic, and then on top of it all, they are fucking got a perk called Phantomize, which allows you to run through people and enemies. So it's really fucking annoying. So because they had the space advantage, like, I have a fucking crossbow, but it's not good enough. Not really into those type of games. Yeah, I mean, It's got shitty parts, but I don't know. It's also just like addicting to play. It's one of those games where it's like you're having fun if you're doing good. But if you're like just getting ran down by people that have like min-maxed gear, it's pretty fucking annoying. Use the scout. If I had a fucking scout in that game, I wouldn't lose. There's a really annoying class in that game called Druid, and you can literally be fighting. So, Druid's annoying because they can cast spells, but they can also shapeshift. So you can be fighting somebody. And then, they'll turn into a fucking bear when they're low on health, and it fully heals them and gives them 500 HP. Which is fucking stupid. But they can also heal their teammates, and they can also... They're like the worst type of all-around character. I hate it. It's almost been 3 hours already. It's almost midnight. Fuck. I want to make food. I want to make my burgies. Yeah, honestly, I'm sorry, I know you just got here, but I might call it a night because it's already been 3 hours. It's late. I started late, so that's my own bad. But I started late. I gotta fucking eat. And I also have to piss now, too, because Button's been making me drink a bunch of water, which is great. I'm glad that I'm drinking water. I'm staying hydrated, but fuck, I gotta piss now. And I want to get up at a decent-ish time tomorrow so that I can do some of this online training for the job, and then I can work some more tomorrow on art. And then we'll do Saturday as per usual for our actually scheduled stream shift. I apologize to anybody that's like, why the fuck is she making a schedule? She's not sticking to it. My bad, big dogs. My bad. But, yeah. Tomorrow art. Saturday dark and darker. Alright, I think I'm gonna go watch the My Hero Academia movies again because I need to watch the new ones. So I'm gonna drop out. Alright, you have a great night, Tweak. Thank you for popping in, and I hope you enjoy watching at your shows. Amazing artwork. Thank you. I appreciate you, Button. I hope everybody has a great night, and make sure to eat dinner and stuff, if you haven't. But yeah, everybody else, have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more art. In the meantime, stay safe, peace, and have a great night. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.